Kamala Harris voters, I'm going to make you feel good and understand what's really going on. So pay attention to the evening edition, my fellow liberals and leftists. This is April 15th. What did I tell you in the first edition? What did I tell you in the early edition? Hey, you want to subscribe to my channel. You're going to love this. I don't give news, I give context. There's a major difference between context and news. News is Trump, Elon, did stuff. Whereas I'm like, calm down, then calm down. If you're a Kamala Harris voter, if you're a liberal, you're going to love me because I just give you perspective. And this is a powerful one. We got really good news here. Here's the thing, and I'm going to give you the context of it. A judges finally went after that ass with the Trump administration. They didn't call for 4 departments: Customs, Immigration, State Department, and Homeland Security, and told them, oh, you need to show up. You need to show up and explain to me, what are you talking about not letting Garcia come back to America? You need to explain it. Remember what I said in the previous video? I said, look back at the previous video. You're going to love me. I'm telling you, subscribe if you're new to me. Because I told you, I said, you know what's interesting? Only 1% of the cases make it to Supreme Court. So all of Trump's cases ain't going to make it there for him to punk nobody out. And then that leaves the lower courts, which is 700 judges. Do all 700 judges act like this group of judges? Let's point out, it's the conservative judges that are not, from the Supreme Court, that are not reacting. They're the ones that are the problem, okay? There ain't our 3 liberal judges on there. In addition to that, it's very important to point out the distinct difference. They are ruling against Trump. So this is not him owning the Supreme Court, because a lot of you like to say that, and it's like, no, he doesn't. They're ruling against him. What they're not doing is clapping back at him. But those lower court cases, remember what happened with Garcia. They kicked it down 9-0 to the lower courts. They didn't rule on it. They kicked it down to the lower courts. So now you got a case where a lower court judge has said, yeah, tell you what, Homeland Security, State Department, Customs, Immigration, y'all need to get up in here. And we're going to break down depositions on what's going on. If I don't like what I see by the end of April, you're in contempt of court. I told you, 700 judges are not going to take that. You know what it's like? It's like you go to a casino, you won $100,000 at one casino in Las Vegas. Then you looked at the other 50 casinos and said, you know what? I'm going to win there too. Yeah, goodbye money. Here's the thing. Not everybody got about to take that ish like Supreme Court. They ready for that smoke. They ain't playing. They on business. They on square. They ain't playing. What? So now they got to show up, because if they don't, they're in contempt of court. Well, Darren, what does that mean? What can the Supreme Court or the other courts do? They can subpoena people. They can put warrants for arrest on people. Well, Pam Bondi controls all of the marshals. She came to that. No, she don't. No, she don't. Understand, they can basically get any police person anywhere. And there's 3 types of cops we all know about. There's the pro-Trump, there's the anti-Trump, and then there's the Dudley Do-Right person who don't care. They're going to do the law because they follow the law. Those are the real badasses. See, he's messing around with them lower courts. You know, and I told you in the previous video, I said Boasberg, he was scared to death of. Because Boasberg wanted that smoke. Wanted that smoke. It ain't, listen, Supreme Court's the largest dog out the whole Justice Department. But it's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. And there's some lower courts that be wanting that smoke. Oh, Trump. Come on, Cletus, come on. Follow me for more. Did I earn your subscription? Follow me for more. You're going to love me.